Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. I was led to read a few different chapters out of the BYNV today. We are going to be reading Luke 1 and Luke 11, 5 through 10. And we are going to be reading 1 Corinthians 10, 1 through 24, and 1 Kefa. So right now we're starting with Luke 18. And he spoke a parable to them, that they should always pray and not lose heart, saying, in a certain city there was a certain judge, not fearing Elohim, Yahuah, nor regarding man. And a widow was in that city, and she came to him, saying, do right to me on my adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, even if I do not fear Yahuah, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I shall do right to her, lest by her continual coming she wears me out. And the master said, hear what the unjust judge said. And shall Yahuah not do right by all means to his own chosen ones, who are crying out Yom and Lila, day and night to him, and being patient over them? I say to you that he shall do right to them speedily. But when the Son of Adam comes, shall he find the belief on the eretz, or on the earth? And he also spoke this parable to some who relied on themselves that they were not right, that they were righteous, and looking down on others. 2 men went up to the set apart place to pray, the one a Prushim and the other a tax collector. The Prushim stood and began to pray with himself this way: Yahuah, I thank you that I am not like the rest of men, con men, unjust, adulterers, or even as this tax collector. I fast twice a week, I give tithes of all that I possess. But the tax collector, standing at a distance, would not even raise his eyes to the Shamayim, but was beating his breast, saying, Yahuah, show favor to me, a sinner. I say to you, this man went down to his house, declared right, rather than the other. For everyone who is exalting himself shall be humbled, and he who is humbling himself shall be exalted. And they also brought infants to him to touch them. But his pupils, seeing it, rebuked them. But Yahuah called them to him and said, let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for of such is the reign of Yahuah. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the reign of Yahuah as a little child shall certainly not enter into it, and not receive Yahuah's blessings, and not be beloved of Yahuah. Truly I say to you, and a certain ruler asked him, saying, good teacher, what shall I do to inherit everlasting life? So Yahushua said to him, why do you call me good? No one is good except one, Yahuah. You know the commands: do not break wedlock, do not murder, do not steal, do not bear false witness, respect your father and your mother. And he said, all these I have watched over from my youth. And hearing this, Yahushua said to him, yet one you lack. Sell all that you have and distribute to the poor, and you shall have treasure in heaven, or Shamayim, and come follow me. But when he heard this, he became intensely sad, for he was extremely rich. And when Yahushua saw that he became intensely sad, he said, how hard is it for those who have riches to enter into the reign of Yahuah? For it is easier for a camel to enter through a needle's eye than for a rich man to enter into the reign of Yahuah. Another example, if you see Ezekiel 12, under siege, the rich carry no more through the wall to escape than the poor. The point is to leave all behind and escape with your life. And those who heard it said, and who is able to be delivered? And he said, what is impossible with men is possible with Elohim, or possible with Yahuah. What is impossible with men is possible with Yahuah. And Kefa said, see, we have left all and followed you. And he said to them, truly I say to you, there is no one who has left house, or parents, or brother, or Ashah, meaning wife, or children, for the sake of the reign of Yahuah, who shall not receive many times more in this present time and in the age to come, everlasting life. And taking the 12 aside, he said to them, See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and all that have been written by the prophets about the Son of Adam shall be accomplished. For he shall be delivered up to the nations, and shall be mocked and insulted and spat upon. And having flogged him, they shall kill him, and on the third yom, or third day, he shall rise again. But they understood none of this, and this word was hidden from them, or occulted. That word's usually used like evilly, but it also means hidden from them. And they did not know what was being said. And it came to be that as he was coming near Jericho, that a certain blind man was sitting by the way, begging. And hearing a crowds passing by, he asked what it meant. And they reported to him that Yahuah of Nazareth was passing by, and he cried out, saying, Yahuah, son of Dawood, have compassion on me. And those going before were rebuking him that he should be silent. But he was crying out much more, Son of Dawood, have compassion on me. And Yahuah stopped and commanded him to be brought to him. And when he had come near, he asked him, saying, What do you wish me to do for you? And he said, Master, to receive my sight. And Yahuah said to him, Receive your sight, your belief has delivered you. And immediately he received his sight and was following him, praising Yahuah. And all the people seeing it gave praise to Yahuah. Alright, I'm going to pause this while I find the next section. Luke 11, 5 through 10. And he said to them, Which of you shall have a friend, and go to him at midnight, and say to him, Friend, lend me 3 loaves, since a friend of mine has come to me on his journey, and I do not have food to set before him. Then the one inside answering says, Do not trouble me, the door is already locked, and my children with me are in bed. I am unable to get up and give to you. I say to you, if he does not get up and give to him because he is his friend, he shall get up and give him as many as he needs because of his persistence. And I say to you, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened to you. For everyone asking receives, and he who is seeking finds, and to him who is knocking it shall be opened. And what father among you whose son asks for bread shall give him a stone? Or if he asks for fish, shall give him a snake instead of a fish? Or if he asks for an egg shall give him a scorpion? Okay, and I'm going to pause this again to find the next section. Okay, we are on 1 Corinthians 10, 1 through 24 in the BYNV. For I do not wish you to be ignorant, brothers, that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and all were immersed into Moshe in the cloud and in the sea. And all ate the same ruach-like food, and all drank the same ruach-like drink. And they drank of that ruach-like rock that followed, and the rock was Mashiach. However, with most of them, Yahuah was not well pleased, for they were laid low in the wilderness, and they became examples for us, so that we should not lust after evil as those indeed lusted, and do not become idolaters, going after idols, as some of them. As it has been written, the people sat down to eat and to drink and stood up to play. Neither should we commit whoring as some of them did. And in one yom, or one day, 23,000 fell. Neither let us try Mashiach, as some of them also tried and were destroyed by serpents. Neither grumble, as some of them also grumbled and were destroyed by the destroyer. And all these came upon them as examples, and they were written as a warning to us, on whom the ends of the ages have come, so that he who thinks he stands, let him take heed lest he fall. No trial has overtaken you except such as in common to man. No trial has overtaken you except such as is common to man. And Yahuah is trustworthy, who shall not allow you to be tested beyond what you are able, but with the test shall also make the way of escape, enabling you to bear it. Therefore, my beloved ones, flee from idolatry, seeking after idols, not seeking after Yahuah. I speak as to wise men. Judge for yourselves what I say. The cup of blessing which we bless, is it not a sharing in the blood of Mashiach? The bread that we break, is it not a sharing of the body of Mashiach? Because there is one bread, we who are many are one body, for we all partake of the one bread. Look at Yasharal after the flesh. Are not those who eat of the offering sharers in the altar? What then do I say, that an idol is of any value, or that which is offered to idols is of any value? No, but what the nations offer, they offer to demons, and not to Yahuah, and I do not wish you to become sharers with demons. You are not able to drink the cup of the master and the cup of demons. You are not able to partake of the table of the master and of the table of demons. Do we provoke the master to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All is permitted me, but not all do profit. All is permitted me, but not all build up. Let no one seek his own, but each one that of the other. 1 second, I'll pause it and go to the next section. 1 Kefa or 1 Peter. 1. Kefa, an emissary of Yahushua Mashiach, to the chosen, strangers of the dispersion in Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, chosen according to the foreknowledge of Elohim the Father, set apart by the Ruach to obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach. Favor and peace, or Shalom, be increased to you. Blessed be Yahuah and Father of our Master Yahushua Mashiach, who according to his great compassion has caused us to be begotten from above to a living expectation through the resurrection of Yahushua Mashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled and unfading, having been kept in the Shamayim for you. You are protected by the power of Yahuah through belief, for a deliverance ready to be revealed in the last time, in which you exult. Even though for a little while, if need be, you have been grieved by manifold trials, in order that the proving of your belief, much more precious than gold that perishes, and proven by fire, might be found to result in praise and respect and esteem at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, whom having not seen you love, in whom you exult with unspeakable and esteemed joy, yet not seeing, but believing, obtaining the goal of your belief, deliverance of lives. Concerning this deliverance the prophets have sought out and searched out, prophesying concerning the favor for you, searching to know what sort of time the Ruach which was in them was pointing out concerning Mashiach, when it was bearing witness beforehand and the sufferings of Mashiach and the esteems that would follow, to whom it was revealed that they were serving not themselves but you in these things, which now have been announced to you through those who brought the Besorah to you by the Ruach HaKodesh, sent from Shamayim or heaven, into which messengers long took look into. Therefore, having girded up the loins of your mind, being sober, set your expectation perfectly upon the favor that is to be brought to you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, as obedient children, not conforming yourselves to the former lusts in your ignorance. Instead, as the one who called you is set apart, so you also should become set apart in all behavior, because it has been written, "Be set apart, for I am set apart." And if you call on the Father, who without partiality judges according to each one's work, pass the time of your sojourning in fear, knowing that you were redeemed from your futile way of life, inherited from your fathers, not with what is corruptible, silver or gold, but with the precious blood of Mashiach, as of a lamb unblemished and spotless. Foreknown indeed before the foundations of the world, but manifested in these last times for your sakes, who through him believe in Yahuah, who raised him from the dead and gave him esteem, so that your belief and expectation are in Yahuah. Now that you have cleansed your lives in obeying the truth through the Ruach, to unfeigned brotherly love. Love one another fervently with a clean heart, having been begotten from above, not of corruptible seed, but incorruptible, through the living word of Yahuah, which remains forever, because all flesh is as grass, and all the esteem of man as the flower of the grass. The grass withers, and its flowers fall away, but the word of Yahuah remains forever. And this is the word announced as the Besorah to you. And that's the message that I wanted to get out to you today. A beloved sister sent me those scriptures, and I felt like I needed to share them with you. My throat hurts. I have a runny nose, and this morning I had a headache. I haven't really been feeling up to par. I just woke up feeling really, really bad, like this morning. So I'm glad I was able to still go on the fellowship and sing today a little bit, but I don't want to like force my voice. I don't want to try to force my voice when my throat hurts. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah in the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings, beloved of Yahuah, warriors of Yahuah and the truth.